Wonderful. Thank you all for being back here in such a timely manner. We've had some really great speeches just earlier on today. So now we're going to dive a little bit deeper into securities of NFTs and the DeFi space. And first up is Victor from Taurus.
Good morning, everyone. So to quickly introduce myself, I'm taking care of the marketing and partnership at Taurus. And I'm going to talk to you about NFT. My background is not technical, so I will be more through using a retail point of view. And the plan will be really to take you through the journey, the NFT journey, and how Taurus as a company also can help also from a this time company perspective, the custody and the management of NFTs. Okay, so about Taurus, who are we? So we are an end-to-end digital asset infrastructure. What does that mean? Think of us as a one-stop shop to manage any digital asset. So when I say any, it will be like, think cryptocurrencies, so including NFT, tokenized assets, and digital currencies. First product is Capital. It is a tokenization platform. With Capital, you can tokenize on Ethereum, any smart contract, meaning any ERC, and Tezos, any FA, so FA 1.2, FA 2.0. Then the nuclear engine, let's call it that way, is Taurus Protect, which is the custody solution. Okay, available in hot, warm, and cold setup. Then next, we have the Explorer, which is the blockchain connectivity. So it's like a multi-chain API to connect to different blockchains. And fourth is TDX. It's a regulated marketplace by the FINMA. What did we achieve today? So we achieved European market leadership when it comes to the banking segment. Okay. Over the last 3 months, we even recently signed some systemic bank in France, Spain, and Germany. We are working with systemic bank, private bank, investment bank, crypto banks, and also many blockchain protocols with which we are also auditing. With us, our clients can capture 3 main opportunities. Number 1, as I was mentioning, is cryptocurrencies. Okay. Number 2 is tokenized assets. As you know, NFTs is a bit in between those two worlds. It's a bit at the same time a crypto, and it can be obviously a tokenized asset when you fractionalize or tokenize existing or real assets. The third world, and I won't cover it today, is more digital currencies. So quick test to see the level of proficiency of NFT in the room, especially when it comes to the art world, okay? So if I start with top right, what do we have? Voilà, Xcopy. So Xcopy, normally for all the crypto native players, it's a bit one of the most iconic crypto artists. Middle up is Fidenza, okay, by Tyler Hobbs. Top left is Manoloid, okay, one of the most expensive, super rare artwork. So it's a bit the pope of generative art. Bottom left, obviously, this is what everyone might know, is CryptoPunks and BAYC. Bottom middle is Artblocks, so it's a squiggle, Chromie squiggle, or probably the most iconic generative piece art of Artblocks because it was the first. Artblocks is what we call expert curated, okay? And what we are witnessing is also the rise of FX Hash, okay, which was created probably something like in November, October, which is this time community curated content art, okay, and this is on Tezos. So basically, Tezos is rising as a bit the art blockchain with an organic growth amongst community and the artist world. Here is a quick taxonomy, so you will see many different forms, okay. I think what is important to remember is you really have different segments that you can see. So there is obviously art, PFPs, so profile picture, collectibles, gaming, so you hear a lot about this, sport and music, metaverse with the real estate. And then what we are seeing also is more and more consumer goods stepping in. So basically, for instance, digital twins. Luxury goods getting in also, like brands with LVMH, Breitling, Gucci, and also we can think about the Aura blockchain and a consortium, which is a bit this luxury blockchain world. So today, let's put ourselves into a regular retail user. How does it work when I want to purchase an NFT? I'm going to go quickly. So I go on OpenSea. I need to connect my wallet. Okay. Then I need to actually download the MetaMask. So I need to go on Chrome, for instance, download it and put it on the browser. Then I need to write my MetaMask private key. So it's a bit a stressful moment because if ever you lose your key, you lose your coin. You lose your NFT, you lose everything. Then you check a bit your account. You see you have 0 Ethereum. Okay. Say, I can't buy anything. What do I need to do? And then probably either you're able to go buy some cryptocurrencies directly on an embedded like app, or you go on a regulated exchange or a crypto exchange to just buy some ETH. Finally, you will be able to do your purchase. Usually, if you're fast and do everything, it's more than 10 minutes. I continue. I won't go too technical, but just basic security risk that's happening also, which is some common example. So OpenSea, February 22, 2022. Okay, so for all existing listing, so basically imagine you have listed your NFT on OpenSea, there was a smart contract change, okay, an update. So actually everything was being delisted and you had to relist kind of a lot of it. What happened is that there was a phishing email attack. Okay, so saying, okay, now you need to connect. You need to connect to OpenSea. So basically, you arrive to a landing page, which is a pure phishing website, and then there is a transaction signing request. Okay, saying that okay, so basically you need to sign to transfer and change the smart contract. And what has happened actually is that here, it was a malicious attack. Okay, so basically by signing, you give access to your wallet, and boom, there was more than $2 million stolen of profile pictures. It was mainly BAYC. Okay. I continue because BAYC was a recurring topic when it comes to attack. Same on the Instagram account, okay? So basically, the most powerful way is to induce FOMO, because usually in this space, when you mint, you need to be the first. You need to be fast. You are very stressed, because it's really a first way. Once you are the first, basically, you will be able to resell a bit later, okay? So Instagram account is an act. You arrive on the website, you mint it, you authorize the smart contract interaction, and boom, malicious smart contract. You get again your NFT stolen. Okay, this time 3 million stolen of BAYC. Ouais, ça donne confiance, as you say. Indeed, there are many risks. One of the ways to mitigate this risk, obviously, a ledger key. Okay, so it's not I do advertising for competition, but obviously from a retail perspective, what you need to make sure is to have a cold wallet, which is current best practice. Okay, and obviously, once you have this cold wallet, you don't put blind signature, because blind signature on your ledger key, if you implement this, you will sign automatically an approval of smart contract, meaning that you will end up getting hacked. So solution, there are different solutions, and I'm gonna start with one point of view, but we can go beyond. From a user perspective, okay. The intent is to take 5 seconds to create a wallet. So you will hear a lot about this. It's all about converging the Web2 and taking all the constructs of Web2 practice that any user is being used to, 20 years old, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, which is actually typing an email and typing a password, and you will generate automatically a wallet. Okay? That's number one. Instead of having to type the private key, it's basically the private key will be directly correlated and will tap into a custodial wallet, which is my transition. What is important is the custodial wallet. No private key management with long seed phrases to write. Here you have different ways to achieve it. You can also do it via MPC. Okay, so there will be all this next generation of non-custodial wallet that is coming in. Think Robinhood, think Zengo, think Ledger, think Coinbase. There are many, many new entrants that will pop in probably within the next 3 to 4 months with this new version. Okay, but again, the limitation here is that it's nice to not write the private key because you release a tension point, but you still have this tension point about smart contract interaction. Okay. So at some point, it's all about implementing this logic with being able to whitelist smart contract. So basically, to create a safe environment, I insist on this word, safe, to protect the users. Okay. And then now, think of me like, for instance, I'm a large luxury brand or I'm a large corporation, okay? What you want to achieve, okay, your KPI. Number 1 is minimum frictions. You want a low bounce rate, you want to make sure everyone create a wallet in 2 seconds, because a blockchain wallet from their point of view is a new touch point. Okay, so it's a new way to communicate with retail. In the same way you can communicate through email, you can communicate through a blockchain wallet. Okay, so there will be tons of new activities like wallets as a service that are being created. Second is you want to ensure a brand and product reputation that is really pristine. Okay, you cannot afford having a hack, having NFT being stolen. Okay, asset security and control in a banking-grade infrastructure is critical. Third, it's all about obviously user protection and brand control. Having a background, having spent more than 9 years in Procter & Gamble, brand control and brand equity is critical. I want to know where my brand will appear, usually. I want to be able to choose which metaverse I will display my brand. Again, you need to implement some rules from this point of view. And those rules will be critical because, again, what matters also from a corporate point of view is, for instance, when I do mint some token, okay, so that will be a bit my transition and last slide. When I do mint here, I need to have a proper process implemented. I cannot afford having just one person creating a token. I need to have an approval workflow implemented here. Okay, so this here with Capital, you can actually implement governance rules at the smart contract level. Okay. I continue, so once I'm in the token, it lands into a wallet. Okay, so this is coming back to the initial infrastructure with when you think about custody and transfer of the tokens. We have here Taurus Protect and Taurus Explorer. So it will be all about making sure that you safe keep the NFT and the asset in a safe environment. And here you need to also implement some wallet rules and governance rules. Same, the company will be able to implement those rules. And then if you push it a bit further, and now I'm stretching a bit the vision, okay? The best analogy is think of Amazon in the e-commerce and in the 2000. Okay, Amazon, in the beginning, there was a lot of FOMO of luxury brands saying, I want to list my product on Amazon, it's a new revenue generation. But actually what was happening is 2 issues. Number 1 was there was a brand equity dilution, meaning that I don't want to display my product, my luxury and premium product, with some random other thing in an open marketplace. Number 2 is gross margin dilution. I don't want OpenSea, for instance, to take a cut on my product. So we saw a movement from really moving this open e-commerce, for instance on Amazon, to more closed e-commerce environment, where actually the brand will have full control of its ecosystem, on its user, and full visibility on what's happening, and you can even stretch by implementing, for instance, a smart contract royalty fee on every secondary market transaction. So the direction is clear, so there are really different levels of experience, but what we will be seeing and witnessing, that is our deep belief, is a transition from current non-custodial approach to a custodial experience that can serve either as an intermediary step to a non-custodial approach, because actually when we have this custody wallets, you can also drive education, explaining what is MetaMask, explaining what is Web3, what is this decentralized ownership. Or alternative is, I'm sure there are also many people, and it's a bit more controversial, but for us this is obvious, that are not willing to own the asset by themselves. So that will be it. I think I'm perfectly on time, so thank you very much for your time, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions at the end.
Wonderful, thank you so much.